Hey, hi Lizzie,
Hi, hi, Pete.
and hello to everybody who's watching. First of all, on playback, and I'll give some people a chance to get here live if you are. This is our hosted cruise preview and Q&A show. It's all about the up and coming Azamara Pursuit cruise on November the 7th, Lizzie, which I'm so excited about. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's going from Rome to Barcelona. We have a wonderful itinerary. And you've just come off the Azamara Quest, the sister ship.
I have, yes, and they're identical sisters. They're all
Wow.
R classes, cruise lines. I mean,
Wow.
cruise ships.
Fantastic. So if you have any questions, please ask those questions. If you've got any suggestions, I want to try and make this as easy as possible. As Azamara is a luxury brand, luxury, it's boutique type cruising, Lizzie, isn't it? Yeah. It
It
really is
is.
luxury cruising. And it's a relaxing cruise as well, and the itinerary is amazing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make the meetups as easy as possible. I will post them in the event, by the way, as well. And if you've got any questions, please ask them. Any suggestions? Now, I'm flying out Tuesday morning from Heathrow, 7 o'clock in the morning. But I'm going to be staying at the Thistle, which I know you stayed at recently, the Thistle
Hmm.
Hotel for Terminal 5. So, what I'm going to do, and it's a suggestion to anybody else who's staying at the Thistle Hotel and flying with BA, I'm going to use the Twilight service with BA. So I'm going to go straight to the Terminal 5. I'm going to check my luggage in. I think from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, you can check your luggage in. Then I'm going to go to the car park and I'm going to get in the pod and go
Yeah,
to
they're so
the
fun.
hotel. Yeah. See if I
Yeah,
can get in as well. And then of course we're going to take the pod back. We're going to take the pod to Terminal 5 in the morning. With I'm flying at 7 o'clock in the morning, so it's going to be like something like 4:30, quarter to 5. I'll be doing that. So please let me know if you're doing that. And if you're not on our hosted cruise, by the way, if you're not with us on the Azamara Pursuit on the November the 7th, this is an example of the sort of things that we do. We do this before every single hosted cruise that we do. So, okay, I'm going to talk about, first of all, Tuesday. Next Tuesday, the 7th of November, is when we arrive in Rome, yeah? And what we're going to do, we depart Rome at 4:30 p.m. and we're going to have our meeting in the Discoveries Bar at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, it's on deck 5, and it's right next to the Discoveries restaurant. That's an ideal place, yeah, to have a welcome on board meetup that gives everybody an opportunity to get themselves settled down, yeah, and then we can go and get something to eat. So Discoveries, just to explain, Discoveries Bar. This is the Discoveries Bar. It's located just outside Azamara's main restaurant. It's a favorite gathering place for pre and post dinner conversation and drinks. It's ideal, have a nice little cocktail or fine wine. It's an ideal place to meet. So, you know that on the Tuesday in Rome, first of all, 6 o'clock, I will be there. I will be there, and I'm going to have some of these. Yep, some of the bands, the famous Passion for Cruises bands, which we only use on hosted cruises now, basically. Yeah. So if you want to wear them, you can do. It's entirely up to you, but I will have them with me. That's going to be our first meeting. Yeah. And then we can obviously work out what everybody does. People may be tired, they may not be tired. I don't know. Yeah. We can do that. I'm going to go through every day. Then I'm going to go through it in the comments, and then we can talk about the ship, Lizzie, that you've just come off as well. Yeah.
yeah.
And most most of the events are going to be very, very simple, basically. Yeah. For instance, at 8:30, for those who want to do breakfast club, there'll be breakfast club in the Discoveries restaurant on deck 5. Yeah. Then every day, I will be at the coffee meeting. Nearly all of them will be at 10 o'clock, apart from one day. The coffee meeting and explore the port. If you want to get together and explore the port together, that's at the Mosaic Cafe, also on deck 5. And we'll do the 6:30 pre-dinner drinks. Yeah, that's Wednesday. Now, this is for Florence and Pisa. This is an overnight. We arrive at 8 o'clock, so you may already be doing an excursion, but we arrive at We arrive and have an overnight there. Now that day, they have their famous, Azamara is famous for this, Liz, isn't it? Their
It is.
destination celebration, and it's an evening of Italian opera. Now, this is free. It's included, yeah? And we have two choices if we want to do this. And the two choices are 6:30 or 8 o'clock. That is on our first day on the 8th, yeah? That's our first day. So we can talk about that. If you can actually book that on your My Azamara at the moment if you want to. You can reserve it if you want to. But otherwise, we can then discuss it on the board the ship about who wants to experience something like that. Listen, they're really popular, aren't they?
Yes, this is really well known for them to do amazing celebrations of the ship.
Yeah, and I think it's on the beach. It's the Italian opera, it's a quartet. You know, it says it creates a truly magical atmosphere. It really looks amazing. So that's something we can experience together if we want to. So we'll talk about that. Now, please comment if you're interested in doing it, because you've got the choices at 6:30 or 8 o'clock. You could go and eat first and then do the 8 o'clock if you want to, or you could do the 6:30 and come back and eat afterwards. So it's choices. So it's something is an option to do, yeah? And then on the Thursday, again, it's the 8:30 breakfast club, or whoever wants to do the breakfast club. 10 o'clock, the coffee meeting and explore the port again in the Mosaic Cafe at deck 5. And then 6:30, the pre-dinner drinks in the Discoveries bar. Friday is exactly the same. Now, Saturday is slightly different, because Saturday we have our prize draw and group photo. Now, it's at 6 p.m., but the venue will be decided on board, yeah? We need to find the right venue where it doesn't actually go against anything that they're doing. So I'll be speaking to them the first day to find out what's an appropriate venue to work with all the events that they're doing. Now, our prize draw is amazing. First of all, I have a few goodie bags from Azamara. Thank you, Azamara. And we also have a £150 voucher off a new booking. Someone's going to win that. And I think it's about 25 of us on this hosted cruise. That's decent numbers. That's a 1 in 25 chance, something like that, yeah? So what we would do, that is Saturday, please, and also the group photo. So what I suggest is, if we want to, why don't we dress up on Saturday, you know, put a nice little, because, dress up in the suits or the nice dresses, whatever you want to do, and do the group photo after the prize draw. And then, of course, we can go and eat. It kind of makes sense on the Saturday. Sunday, I think, they say it's a relaxing cruise. Sunday is an opportunity to have a bit of a lie-in if you're not doing the breakfast club, yeah? Because we're in Mahon in Menorca, yeah, on Sunday the 12th, and we don't dock till 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 8 o'clock. It says at the top there, yeah? So we're going to do the coffee meeting and explore the port in the Mosaic Cafe at 1 o'clock. It kind of makes sense. And again, the pre-dinner drinks will be at 6:30 in Discoveries. And then Monday is always a sad day. It's our last day. We're in Palma de Mallorca, or Mallorca, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Breakfast club at 8:30. 10 o'clock, again, the coffee meeting and explore the port at the Mosaic Cafe. And 6:30 is the pre-dinner drinks. So these are reasonably easy to remember. That's our itinerary. That's the itinerary. Rome, overnight in Florence, Pisa, Monte Carlo. We're going to talk about Monte Carlo in a minute. This is a fantastic opportunity to do the hop-on, hop-off bus. It says tender, but you never know. You were there recently, Lizzie, weren't you? And you actually said tender, but you actually docked. So fingers crossed. Corsica in France, the lie-in for Menorca. Then we got Majorca, and of course, Barcelona is when we disembark. And the Mosaic Cafe, that's our comfortable Mosaic Cafe, a place where you can enjoy your favorite coffee and drinks. You can try an Nabesco specialty cafe coffee for a fee, it says. But I think a lot of specialty coffees are included. sip into a comfort seat. That's going to be our nice, relaxing coffee meeting at most mornings, yeah? And the Discoveries bar is going to be where we're going to have the pre-dinner drink. So I'm just going to check the comments very quickly, Lizzie. Then I'm going to ask you some questions. So Lynn says, hi, Pete. Hi, Facebook user. If you're a Facebook user, please put your name so we can see who you are, please. Evening, Kenny. Hi, Ken. Hi, Ken. Evening, Ken, it says. Yeah. Hi, Ken. Sorry, Ken. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they can see each other. Evening, Ken. So I guess one of them is Ken. That's Lynn. Hi, Lynn. So
Yeah.
please say your name. If you've got any questions, please answer those questions. So Lizzie, you've just come off the sister ship, they're meant to be identical, the Quest.
Yeah.
Please explain about all the amazing things that are included with Azamara and what to expect.
So it's practically all inclusive because you have all the delicious coffees available. You've got 24/7 room service.
And that's free.
It's free. Room
Room
service is
service
free.
is free.
And they come and they set the table for you with a tablecloth. It's all included. And then your drinks, you've got wine, sparkling wine, that's all included. Quite a few cocktails are included. And what else is included? So obviously all your meals are included. There's 2 specialty restaurants that aren't included. So those are $35 supplements.
That's Prime Sea Restaurant.
Yeah.
And that's the crab and lobster cakes with look at that rack of lamb, dark outfit. Wow, Prime Sea. That sounds amazing. And the other one is Aquilina, which you tried, Lizzie.
Yeah, I tried the Aquilina, which is sort of Italian, and the food is excellent. But the food is also excellent in the, it's called a cafe,
Discovery.
but it's actually the Discovery's restaurant is beautiful. There's so many courses of food that you can have. It's incredible. But even the buffet, it's a buffet, but they call it a cafe. The food is excellent. I think it's the best food I've ever had in a buffet. So
that's incredible.
And then there's snacks at the Mosaic Cafe, where you have your coffees. There's loads of snacks and biscuits, and you can take off a takeaway coffee or tea. So there's lots of teas to choose from. And you can take off some donuts or biscuits or pastries. You can take it off the ship with you. They give it to you to take off.
Wow. It's incredible.
Really
and what we will do, we'll talk about the shows, because we've got the cabaret lounge where they have the main shows. You talked about the living room where they have karaoke, and they have bands playing disco and things like that, and also late night snacks in the living room as well.
Yeah, so the living room, there's afternoon tea in the living room.
Wow.
And at night, there's late night snacks in the living room. And then in the living room, they do, like, there's a DJ or there's some live music, karaoke in the evenings. During the day, that's where they have all the quizzes. Azamara really like their quizzes. There's like about 2 or 3 or 4 a day.
Team PFC, see what we can do.
Yeah, so it's really, really, it's a lovely place to go. And there's so much included.
The thing about what you have to remember with our hosted cruises, it really is dip in and dip out as much as you want. You know, you don't have to go to any of the events if you don't want to. You can come along to as many as you want to. It's dip in and dip out. It's your cruise, yeah. But what we want to do is to make sure that nobody is by themselves if you don't want to be by yourself. Yeah. So I will go through the events again. I will post them in the event, by the way. So you've got those little graphics there just to show you. And a lot of things we'll talk about when we're on the ship. We'll go, who fancies doing this? Who fancies doing that? Reacting, just enjoy ourselves, isn't it? I'll just go back to comments, Lizzie. I think we got Lynn, it's my birthday on the 12th. Aha. That's when we're gonna that's when we had the lie-in on the 12th, which is in Mohammed, Menorca. Okay.
And the sailing, because I sailed in there yesterday, and the sailing is beautiful. You sail in, the ship turns around, and you dock. It's beautiful. So everyone should hopefully be awake by 1 o'clock when you sail in there. So
and then we're obviously going to have to give you the bumps. Wow, Lynn. Okay, I look forward to seeing what we can do on your birthday. What a wonderful place to spend your birthday. Fantastic. It sounds wonderful. If I wasn't doing the journey in Jamaica next month, I'd be tempted. Love the idea of a hosted cruise. Absolutely. This is what it's all about. Yeah. It's Hi, Lizzie. Loved your vlog on the Crescent
Yeah.
Cunard, didn't I? Just as well. Please, Lizzie, let everybody know how can people see the vlogs that you've done? It's
Well, I've posted most of them on Passion for Cruises Facebook group, but my you'll see on the screen, Travels with Lizzie Lou is my page on
yeah,
Facebook. So
yeah.
there's a little bit more information and blogs on my page. So head there and you can see what I've been doing.
I mean, I would be watching them as well, and I'd be like, "Oh wow, this
Yeah.
looks incredible." I know, I'm only joking,
No,
Lynn.
but
I know, but yeah, but yeah, Lynn. We need to talk about your birthday. We want to make sure you have a special birthday. We really do, and we will do our very best to make sure you have a wonderful birthday. Anything you want to do, please let us know as well. Now, the specialty restaurants. If you do want to do a specialty restaurants, again, we'll talk about when we get on board at 6 o'clock when we have our first meeting, yeah, in the Discoveries Bar. We can then talk about who wants to do a specialty restaurant and work out when. Again, £35, $35. Sorry, I
dollars.
think it is. Yeah, if you want to do it, is it the dollars? Is the onboard spend there? Is it, Lizzie, rather
It
than
is
euros?
dollars.
Okay. So again, that the things that if we want to experience that and do something special, that's something we can do. You know, it's if you've got any suggestions about anything that you would like to do, please let us know as well. So just to go through again very quickly, yeah, I will post these graphics. They're my graphics, which I just done, by the way. I apologize about them. But Rome departure is at 4:30. Yeah, sail away. 6 o'clock is going to be where we're going to do our welcome aboard, meet up, and pre-dinner drink. The Discoveries Bar next to Discoveries Restaurant on deck 5. That's going to be where we meet regular. That's where we're gonna meet for our pre-dinner drink, and then have dinner together if we want to. Or you can go our own places and go into the buffet if you want to. You know, it's entirely or specialty restaurant, but that makes sense. And of course, it's anytime dining. So we don't
Yeah.
have to reserve the tables. Yeah, we just literally go, okay, let's go together. We're in the queue together, and we grab whatever tables we can together, and we can eat together if we want to, which is a wonderful thing. And then our first morning is the breakfast club at the Discoveries Restaurant on deck 5. And whoever wants to do breakfast club at Discoveries, please let us know. Yeah, it'd be a case of meet outside first of all, go in together. Whoever wants to be there, and I know that Kathy's on this cruise, and she was great at enjoying her breakfast club. And 10 o'clock is going to be our first coffee meeting and explore the port in the Mosaic Cafe. I know many of you will be off the ship. You may be doing the excursions because it's wonderful. Florence and Pisa, wonderful places to do it. But if you are around, then we can then obviously put people together and say who wants to do this together, who wants to do that together, and you can go together and have company if you want to. Yeah, and the ships dock, Lizzie, in the main places, don't they? So you should be able to walk off the ship.
Very, very easily to just walk off.
Yeah. And that night, of course, is the destinations night, the Italian opera. So please let us know if anybody's interested in doing it at 6:30 or an 8 o'clock, and that way everybody can do it together. Now Thursday is your Florence and Pisa. It's the overnight. I put 8 a.m. It leaves at 7 o'clock. So again, breakfast club for whoever wants to do it. The 10 o'clock meeting, and again explore the port if you haven't got any excursions organised. And 6:30 will be the pre-dinner drinks. Now, Friday is Monte Carlo. Now, breakfast club at 8:30 in Discovery's Restaurant, 10 o'clock the coffee meeting and explore the port. Lizzie, I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to go off the ship and I'm going to do the hop on, hop off bus, yeah, in Monte Carlo, yeah. It says it's a tender at the moment, but you never know. It might be, we might get lucky. So who wants to do Monte Carlo hop on, hop off bus with me? And where's it take you, Lizzie? Because you did that. Where's it take you to?
So I did the hop on hop off bus, and it's right there where the tender would drop you off, or if the ship docks, and it takes you all around. You go up to see the palace. It takes you to the other side, and the commentary is incredible. It's so interesting, and then it'll take you to the casino. There's so much going on, and you learn so much. So I think it's a great way. I would do a loop all the way around, and then think, okay, I want to stop here and here. But the thing is that if you want to stop at the casino to go to that famous, I didn't have enough time to go and get champagne at that cafe. I didn't have time because I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get back onto the ship. So if you want to do that, I would suggest getting off at the casino early to go and have your famous champagne.
Lots of options, eh? Lots of options.
Mm.
And Saturday, again, the usual breakfast club and coffee meeting at Explore the Port. Saturday is going to be our wonderful prize draw. Please make sure you're there for there. You have to be there to be part of the prize draw, because everyone will get a free raffle ticket. You write your name on a raffle ticket, it will go into a bucket. There's various prizes that we got from Azamara, first of all, and once you've won a prize, you're out of the draw, and then everybody goes back in again for the main prize of £150 voucher, Passion for Cruises voucher of their new booking. And then we did a group photo. So I'll find out the venue for that for the first day and let everybody know. The group photo, let's get dressed up. Why not? Yeah, let's do that on Saturday night, because Sunday we can lie in. Sunday 1 o'clock is the coffee meeting, because we don't get in. Mahon in Menorca, 1 o'clock is when we basically dock. Yeah, and we're going to be celebrating Lynn's birthday. Lynn's birthday on the 12th as well, on Sunday. Lynn's birthday. So I can't wait for that. And again, the 6:30 pre-dinner drinks. And Monday, the saddest day in many ways, our last day on board, which I know we're going to be devastated by. Again, the usual, the coffee meeting, the pre-dinner drinks, and of course, don't forget, everybody, we will talk about, when we're on board, about all the other things we'd like to do together. We want to do the quizzes, some of the quizzes. We want to go and see some of the shows. Maybe somebody wants to sing a song in karaoke. It won't be me. I've got the worst singing voice ever. Yeah, but we'll see. We can work out together where we would like to go and what we would like to do. We've got a few more comments before we love and leave everybody. Let's have a look. Margaret says, "Hi, I think there was a couple of others going from Gatwick. I think it comes up in the Azamara chat on WhatsApp." Yep, there was an Azamara chat on WhatsApp, which I'm part of as well. So I'm going from Heathrow, but I think some are going from Gatwick as well, and different parts of the country. Is there transportation from Lavana Cruise Port to Lavana or to the station? I don't know, basically. We will find out when we're on board. Lizzie, you didn't have transportation in any of them, because it literally docked right in the middle of everywhere, didn't it?
Yeah, so I didn't do this transport, but the train station in Pisa, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I flew into to Pisa. I would say it's about 25 euros for the taxi from the port.
Again, and what we can do, folks, is when we have those meetings, we can say, who wants to do this together? I had that in Barcelona. One lady in Barcelona said, I want to do a tour around Barcelona by taxi. Who wants to join me? 3 others said, we'd do it. So the 4 of them shared taxis together and had their personal tour. Taxi driver had a great day. Of course he did, yeah. But what great value. These are things that we can do. So that's what we do. Our coffee meetings, and it's a great opportunity to do all this, yeah. I mean, the hop on, hop off bus. I'm hoping to do Pisa by train. Okay. So the beauty about doing that is the first day is an overnight. You're not going to miss the ship. That's the time to do it, without a doubt. I'm thinking of Luca for the day, or Pisa maybe the next day. I mean, my advice for what it's worth will be, because we are overnighting Saturday. Let's have a look. Let's go back to Wednesday, the overnight. Wednesday the 8th is an overnight. What a great opportunity, yeah? Florence and Pisa. Great opportunity to do that, because Thursday we will be leaving at 7 o'clock. So if you're thinking of doing the transport into Pisa or to wherever, the ship isn't going to sell. Now, if we are So, and we're not tendering, so we're in port. So I'm guessing you can get on at any point at any time as well. So that would be my advice. And again, we can talk about that, and we can get that advice. We can get that advice from everybody on board as well. So we've got one last comment. One last comment is, I have a terrible time booking tours on Azamara website. Keeps freezing on me. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I haven't booked any tours, to be honest with you, because obviously I'm going to be doing all the meetings and things like that as well. I guess you can do them on board as well.
Absolutely.
So,
They're very handy. But hold on a second. I'm just going to see, because I've got the program from when we were in Pisa, even though I boarded quite late.
Okay.
But I'll have a quick, you can carry on talking while I have a look to see what I have.
Fantastic. So just to go through everything, the most important thing is the welcome on board, really. That's an opportunity to get to know each other, to say, hi, I'm here. I know we're all flying in that day. I imagine lots of us will be quite tired, early flights. Like I've got to be up at 4:30 in the morning. I think most of us have to as well. But the Discoveries bar next to the restaurant, that's where we're going to, I will be there at 6 o'clock. Yeah. I will be there at 6 o'clock, a whole load of these. And then whoever wants to, we can go and eat together, basically. Yeah. And then see how we are, see what everybody wants to do after that. That's going to be departure day on the 7th, Rome, basically. Yeah. And of course, the coffee meeting, I would be at the coffee meeting. I would talk to everybody about Breakfast Club and see what we can do at Breakfast Club. 10 o'clock, I'll be at the coffee meeting and explore the port at the Mosaic Cafe, Florence and Pisa. That is the day I advise everybody who wants to do transport into Pisa. That's the day I would definitely think about doing it. Pete, shall definitely bring it up on board with passenger services. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a maximum of 777 on board, and there won't be 777 on board because we got the solo cabins. Yeah, Lizzie?
Yes, but it's definitely will be about 700 because there are a few cabins that will have 3 people in it to make up that number, and mostly they don't sell 3 people in a cabin. So there's a channel on your TV that tells you more about the tours and the ports, and then you can just go to guest services, or there's a desk where you can just go and book your excursions. They're really, really good. And because the ship is so relaxed and there's so little people, there's you'll be able to find something. And there's one thing that I was going to say. What was it?
It's great to get your advice, Lizzie. The fact you've just come off Azamara.
I know, it was just, there was something that I was going to mention.
I find Azamara booked a trip the last day. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Lizzie. So
it'll come to me maybe in the next minute, but I'm not quite sure what I was going to say.
And again, room service, 24-hour room service. Yeah, that's included.
24-hour room service.
Laundry is included. There are so many things that are included on this cruise.
Yeah.
I could not believe how much is included. It's really, it's incredible. I can't wait. The ship looks fantastic, Lizzie. The itinerary is amazing. We've got a wonderful group of sailors on board. I can't wait to see some of my old friends again, meet up with them again. I'm really looking forward to that. And I cannot wait to make new friends. Hosted cruise. It's all about dipping in and dipping out as much as you want to. One last comment, Lizzie, and then we'll wish everybody a wonderful Sunday evening. Margaret, I didn't think of that. Again, we have the event. The event is on our Facebook group. Yeah, please go to the event if you've got any questions. I will post those graphics in the next hour or so on the event as well. Please go to the event if you've got any questions. There is a WhatsApp group as well, but not everybody's part of the WhatsApp group. And please ask any questions if you've got any suggestions, because many people will be watching this on playback. They won't hear live. Lizzie, thank you.
Remember what I was going to say.
Okay.
There will definitely be a white night on board. So don't forget something white. It's not essential, but it would be nice if everyone on the ship has white on.
Okay. Looking forward to that. Now, what is a dress code, Lizzie, would you call it? The
dress code, very relaxed. In the evenings, it's smart casual.
Yeah.
So just what you would wear to a restaurant in your hometown. So it's not formal at all.
But apart from Saturday night when we'd make our own formal
Yeah.
night, yeah?
Yeah,
Unless
that's the thing. But you
unless
can
that's white
bring
night.
formal. You can bring formal if you want.
Unless that's white night. You can guarantee it's white night, guarantee it. But we'll see. If it's white night, it's white night. We'll do that, yeah?
White night.
And see you all Monday at the Thistle. I don't know who that is because it says Facebook user. Absolutely. I will be at the Thistle once I've got my luggage checked in. I will do the pod. I will take the pod, by the way. The pod is in the car park. You have to go to the car park in the terminal and go, and literally the pod is amazing. You did the pod, Lizzie, didn't you?
I did the
Yeah.
pod. It's so easy. You just
There is a
press.
charge, isn't there? There is a charge from the Thistle Hotel.
There's a charge, but there might not be a charge. You just don't know.
We'll
If the
see.
gates open, you just
Yeah.
go through the gates, but you pay
Absolutely.
$7 for the code to get it through to the gate.
Yeah. Fantastic. Lizzie, thank you
Yeah.
so much. If you're not on our hosted cruise, I hope this has been helpful because I'm going to be going live tomorrow with Alison and Mr. Bucket List because they have the Celestial Journey hosted cruise. So I'm back live tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And then I'm back live again with you, Lizzie, next
Yep.
Sunday because you are going to on the MSC Euribia.
Yes, I'm going on with so many solos. It's going to be incredible.
200 plus, I think, something like that, isn't it? Something crazy. Yeah.
No, not that crazy.
Okay.
About 150, 160.
150. Okay. So we do this every single hosted cruise, just give you an idea of the sort of things that we're going to try to do. And every hosted cruise is slightly different. Lizzie, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Have fun, everyone. I'm so jealous. You're going to have lots of fun.
Cannot wait to see the people at the Thistle Hotel, first of all. Yeah. You know, and we can do the pod in the morning together. Yeah. You can get 2 in a pod, you know, so we'll see who's there. And I cannot wait to see everybody on board. Yeah. On board Tuesday week. So excited. And we'll keep an eye on the weather and I'll post a few of the weather forecasts, yeah, on the event as well. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We really appreciate it. And wow, it's really close. Bye.